Hi, it's Kat. How's it going? Um, I decided to make this video to explain a little bit about my art situation that you may or may not have seen on Instagram. I recently started painting these really big ass paintings. There's one, and I'll show you some more. And I'm gonna start doing more stuff on Instagram about them. So I figured I would tell the backstory. Like 3 or 4 years ago, I was with an ex-boyfriend's daughter, and we were looking at jewelry at the store Dash, the Kardashian store on Melrose, I think, yeah. And I saw this piece of jewelry, and it was just a beaded bracelet, and it looked really cool. And I thought I could make that if I had the beads. It was super simple. So we went across the street to a bead store, bought all the beads, and that launched this 3-year episode of beading. And it was really fun, and I made a lot of cool stuff. This is a piece I made right here. It was fun, really fun. I made lots and lots and lots of pieces. Here's a bracelet I made, and that was great. And then I decided to, how did I start with the feathers? I forget how, but I started painting feathers. And then I got really into it, and I started making magic wands. Oh, I know, I think I was on Etsy, and I saw like a wall hanging, and I was like, oh, I could do that. And then I got a bunch of feathers and decided to start painting feathers and putting them in my wall hangings, and so I made these magic wands. They're kind of cool. And then I was like putting beads, putting beads on them. Like this. Super into chains. And then I was on Gilt, and I found a glitch where I could buy these gigantic pictures that are on stretched canvas for $30 and have them delivered to my house. So I bought 6, and they're huge, so they're a pain in the ass to deal with because they take up a ton of room, and it's like my family's looking at me like, what are you gonna do with these? And I honestly didn't know. And then I decided, okay, I'm gonna just paint over one of them. Let's just see what happens. So I'll show you what happened. I started, and it took on various forms, but it ended up as something pretty darn cool. It ended up as this. So it's, I don't even know if you could see the whole thing, and it's a combination of painted feathers and then jewelry and spray paint, and I don't know if you could see the jewels on there, but see that? And then the feathers down here. Took a really, really long time, but it was great. It was kind of like meditating when I was doing it. I felt like, I don't know, really calm and zened out. I could think of things that I usually don't let myself think about. This is the next piece I made. Let's see if you can really see it. It took on a bunch of different lives, meaning I started and then it changed many times. I really loved working with the metallic paints, and once I started to understand how to work them, it just became so fun. Let's see, I wish you could really see how cool this came out. And it was also interesting because if this was, first of all, I've never picked up a paintbrush in my entire life. I just have not been good at art at all. And so the fact that I picked it up and just started making this stuff was really weird, and I actually like it. Every other time I've ever done anything artistic, I hated it. I thought it was lame. this was actually the first thing that I started on, and it didn't come out so well, but it's not so bad. It's that. It's just a little over the top. Just a little bit. Anyways, so I made this one. I'm not done with it yet. Whoa. That one behind me there. See that? How do I show it to you? I guess like that. Not done with it yet. And then the other night, I made this one, which I wish you could see how cool it is. This one I really love because I love these colors. And again, it was one of those things where it was like, I just felt like if I could get the paint and get the texture down, that I could probably figure out how to do it on my own. And I did. There's this cool crystal on it. Oh, let's see if you can see it. I don't know what kind of stone it is, but boy, is it cool. You see that? Hi. So that's now above my bed. Anyways, so I put on a little makeup tonight and decided to share the experience of, whoa, sorry, super bumpy, of creating a piece of art with you guys. So yeah, that's the backstory to this situation. Thanks for checking it out. Okay, we're gonna work on that now tonight. Alrighty, laters. Stop.